Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. You're here with me, Aspen. This is Aspen Rain Tarot. That was Ruby. Spirit has some messages for you today. We're going to do what this week has in store for you. Today's Monday, April 20th. So let's see. We're going to do my usual spread. The most recent past, the present, the near future, what this next week has in store for you, what the internal challenge may be, and how to overcome this challenge. Okay, we have Judgment in the past. So yeah, you see the snakes on here. So in the most recent past, you've shed a layer of yourself. You've shed a past version of yourself, which is what is in the energy right now. We just had a new moon in Aries on Friday, which new moons are all about starting something new. It's a fresh start, starting new beginnings. And this is the beginning of a 6-month cycle. You're being called and asked to start something, and with Judgment, you heard the call and you're taking action. Especially with this new moon in Aries, and all these different planets in Aries, we're really being called to take action, walk your talk, walk our talk, and you'll start seeing results of the work you put in at the Aries full moon, which is October 6th, 2026. It's not like you're going to see all the results, but you're going to be like, okay, this is working. October 6th, you're going to be like, okay, this is working. This might not be working. What do I need to do differently to help enhance what you're currently doing, what you're starting right now? But just know that this is the beginning of a 6-month cycle. And yeah, right now you might still be in the process of shedding a past version of yourself, and we're really being called to really let go of past traumas that we've held on to and let it become our identity. But Spirit is really asking us to not do that anymore, because it's in the past. You get to choose who you are. It's like in a video game, in the loading screen, where you get to pick what character you're gonna play. What is the card for the present? Oh, interesting. I could be wrong, but I think this is a ruby gem, and my cat Ruby was in the beginning of this video, so the stone ruby or the name Ruby might be significant here. Okay. What is the card for the present? We have the King of Swords. Standing in your authority, your authenticity. You've mastered your mind. This eagle, I think that's an eagle in her hair. It's like your mind has been cleared, and your mind is helping you lift off, because you've shed this past version of yourself, and it's like you're being lifted off. You're taking off, and you gotta keep holding up boundaries to protect yourself and whatever it is you're starting and working on. And we'll get clarifiers to go a little bit deeper. What is the card for the near future? The Two of Pentacles. So what this week has in store for you is finding a balance between what you do want to do and what you don't want to do. You're finding a balance between the physical and the metaphysical. You're learning how to balance your everyday life, because maybe you have two jobs that you need to balance, your work and home life, but you're this week you're being called to find that balance for yourself, because it'll help you sustain what you've started and what you're working on. So find a good balance, find that routine that works for you. Okay, what's the internal challenge? The King of Wands, which, yeah, it's like there's a snake literally on this person and they're in the fire. So yeah, this energy of shedding this past version of yourself, it feels intense. It is intense, especially with this stellium in Aries. The stellium is where you have 3 or more different planets in the same sign, and it's usually in the same house as well. But yeah, this might be a little bit challenging releasing this past version of yourself, but also it's not like it's super challenging. Like, how do I word this? Yeah, it's kind of hard, but you know what you're doing, and you're pushing through it. You're rising. You're allowing yourself to rise. You're surrendering and you're trusting the process. Okay, what's the advice? How to overcome this challenge? The 7 of Wands. Okay. So with this card, the eye it looks like the eye is crying. So the advice to help you fully step into this new version of yourself this week is let yourself cry it out. Let yourself grieve this past version of yourself. Feel all the emotions. Be dramatic. In your own space. Be dramatic. Like, maybe hold your own personal ceremony of, like, wear a white dress and put on some good music, light a candle, do a ritual, a ceremony, or like even what is it called? Oh my god. When you die, a funeral. Have a funeral for this past version of yourself. Let yourself feel all of the emotions. That's the advice to help you step into this new version of yourself. Okay, and then we're gonna get some clarifiers. So yeah, this week is really you're stepping into your power. You're finding your balance between work, home, play, whatever it is that goes on in your life. You're finding that balance because you're starting something new, so you're having to figure out what works, what doesn't, when you can and can't do it, what will. You don't want to overexert yourself. You want to have a good structured routine, balance, so that you don't burn yourself out through this process. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. Let's clarify judgment in the past. Ooh. The Queen of Cups. So, yeah. So what you're shedding, it's emotional with judgment. Yeah, you're really letting go of old belief systems, old feelings that you may have held on to. Like, you might like or be so used to being in a certain emotion, let's say grieving for a family member, or just something along those lines. You've gotten comfortable feeling those emotions, and so it's kind of hard to step out of it. You're like, but this happened to me and it wasn't my fault. Like, how do I just get over that? Like, it's hard. You can't just get over it, but you gotta let yourself use it as a building block, because you know, it's that's there to teach you something. It's there to help you grow. So instead of attaching it to your identity, acknowledge that it happened to you, but don't attach it to your identity. Put it down and don't pick it back up. Put the cup down. Put the cup down and don't pick it back up. It's not necessary anymore. You've done the work, you've done the healing work. You don't need to keep looking at this specific emotion. Crone. Okay, we're clarifying the King of Swords. Oh. Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, you have started. There's a tangible new beginning for you here. Maybe you've already started it, but it's brand new. This week, the week of April 20th through next Monday, which I don't know what date that is. The 27th? Yeah, I think it's the 27th. But yeah, you're in the beginning stages of starting something new, and you will see fruits of the labor that you're putting in. You just gotta stay consistent. Keep working on your craft. Keep working on your creative ideas. Keep going. I feel like the same messages has been coming through the past couple weeks, but it's like there is a big emphasis on this energy with all these planets in Aries. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. Whoa. It kind of looks like the Ace of Cups. Yep, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so find that balance. Find a balance that emotionally fulfills you. You don't want to dread doing the work. You want to be excited and have that good energy for what it is you're starting. So by finding that balance, it'll help you stay in an emotionally fulfilled state of being. Okay, let's clarify the King of Wands, the Empress. Yeah, so yeah, the internal challenge is stepping into your power, but you're needing to really allow yourself to feel your emotions. Step into that feminine energy. Whether you're male or female or whatever you identify with, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, and our feminine energy is our more creative, emotional side. So allow yourself to be in your emotional energy, because that is the feminine energy. It's okay to be sensitive. It's actually really good to be sensitive, because you're feeling it all. You're feeling through all your senses. You're appreciating life like that. That is the feminine, and that might be a little bit challenging for you right now, but you're doing it. Okay, let's clarify the Seven of Wands and how to overcome the challenge. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, by you allowing yourself to feel and your emotions, that's what releases it, because our emotions is an energy, and it stays in your auric field. That emotion, that energy stays in your auric field until it is acknowledged, felt, then transmuted, alchemized, and released. So by you allowing yourself to sit in those emotions and cry it out, whatever you need to do, it's going to help you feel more emotionally fulfilled. And the Nine of Cups is like, it's the wish fulfillment card, but it's like a wish is being granted for you right now, but you have to be the one to put in the work with the Ace of Pentacles here. It's like Spirit is like It's not like some sky daddy is gonna come down here and just make everything happen for you. It's an energy. It comes through other people, other forms. But yeah. So there is a wish being granted, but you need to keep putting in that work, and part of the work that Spirit is saying that needs to be done is feeling your emotions. Don't be scared of it. Lean into it. And I promise you, like, once after you feel it, allow yourself to just sit in it for a few minutes, it starts becoming lighter and you're not as scared of that emotion anymore. So, okay, yeah, and the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, you're independent, you're doing this maybe not quite by yourself, but you also have help from other people. And with the 4 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's like, yeah, maybe you've been disappointed in the past, but that's life. Shit happens. You gotta pick yourself back up and keep going. Okay. I have this tiny little angel deck. It has just one word on them, so we're gonna get a word of the week. What is the word of the week here? It's so hard to shuffle these ones because they're so little, so tiny. They're cute. Okay. Wait, not ready yet. Let's take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, it clears your energy. And the word of the week is balance. So yeah, there's a strong emphasis here on finding that balance for yourself to help you stay in this emotionally fulfilled energy. Because what you've just started, what you're starting is emotionally fulfilling for you, but it can get draining if you don't have boundaries and a set routine that allows you to still enjoy it and not get over exhaust yourself. So yeah, a strong emphasis on balance here this week. Okay. Then I have this dream deck. We're gonna pull a card just for funsies, just for fun. Just one. 2 came out. I want just one card. Yellow. The color yellow. Symbolism. Yellow is the hottest of all colors, and so is associated with the warmth of the sun and the light of divinity. Buddha is associated with yellow and gold, and for Muslims, gold is the color of wisdom. Okay. Conversely, because many plants turn yellow before they die, yellow came to represent old age and approach of death. Yellow has been associated with jealousy, adultery, cowardice, and betrayal. Thus, okay, if you're drawn to the color yellow, you may feel hopeful about changes in your life. Perhaps yellow is calling your attention to spiritual matters. If you were irritated or repulsed by yellow, then you may be feeling disappointed about something in your waking life. Or you might be going through a period of loneliness or isolation. If the yellow was unfavorably associated with a person, perhaps you are feeling jealous or betrayed by that person. But I don't think I should have read that, but the color yellow, is the solar plexus chakra. And yeah, there is a lot of yellow here in this reading, but it's the solar plexus chakra, which is located right in between your rib cage, and it deals with your sense of self identity and is blocked by shame. So, and yeah, there is a power awakening. You're shedding a past version of yourself, and you're really having to step into a more confident version of yourself. And I feel like I should show this for some reason. I have some orange juice. It's yellow, so it's a little synchronicity. But yeah, that's what came through. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment something yellow. Comment something yellow so that I know that this resonated with you, and so that I know who made it to the end. And thank you very much for being here with me. You have no idea how much it means, and I'll see you in the next one.